Today we are brewing a Yeti Imperial Stout clone, a beer that we tried to brew before and failed miserably.
Well, it came in really low, like 5 point something percent. Should have been nearly 10.
The real test of that is that we brewed it, I don't know, like 5 months ago, and it's still on tap, so that tells you how well it went. But
Yeah.
We're going to try and learn from our lessons, learn from our mistakes, and brew a good one. So last time we tried this, we ended up with a beer at 5.8% when it was supposed to be around 8.5%. We had some problems, we had a stuck mash, we even had problems with things like sanitizing the plate chiller or forgetting to do it. So things we're going to try differently this time. First of all, not mess up the process errors, try and do what we're supposed to do. And then secondly, we have this time done a yeast starter. For a beer this big, that seems to make sense, and we'll be using that as opposed to just putting the yeast packets straight into the wort. So how's the mash looking so far?
Pretty good. Temperature's dialed in. Circulation's fine, and it's the right colour.
So this is the part we screwed up last time. When we got to the mash out, we couldn't get to our temperature of 168. Just couldn't get the flow going. The flow has been good this time, but it's been a very slow progress to get up there. So what we've done, or what Richard has done, is he's really disturbed the grain bed a little bit just to try and increase the flow rate so that we have a better chance of getting to 168 without really being here all day. But we are pretty much there. Time for the first hop addition, which is Chinook hops at 60 minutes.
Okay, second hop addition, 30 minutes in. More Chinook. Hop addition number 3 this time, Centennial instead of Chinook, just over an ounce. Okay, the final hop addition is just a little bit more Centennial with 5 minutes left of the boil, so 55 minutes in. And the difference you see here is that we're actually now circulating the wort through the plate chiller. The boiling wort's going through that plate chiller down there, just to sanitize it so that when we use it later on to cool, it's already sanitized.
So now is the moment of truth. Did we get a better original gravity this time? Last time we were at about 1.070. So now we're going to see if we got what we wanted, which is 1.090. Moment of truth. Well, no. Let's call it 82. 1.082. So to just summarize, we got a 63% efficiency. The recipe we were using had 69%. Typically we find with the Blickman Brew Easy set, we're getting around 65%. So we were not far off what we'd normally get for efficiency. We should have probably just scaled the recipe to allow for that. If the beer comes out with the final gravity that we're expecting, we should get 7.6% as the beer instead of 8.5.
But if we're lucky, it might come out a bit lower gravity than predicted, and we can get closer to the 8.5 target.
Because we made a yeast starter, so we'll add that now.
Oh yeah. You want me to go get it?
Yep.
Sitting in a nice Erlenmeyer flask, 2 litres of yeast starter. We have a nice stirring plate here. The magnetic, there's a little magnet in the bottom there, and this thing just spins it around, and it's been spinning like that for more than 48 hours now, so hopefully this is a good ready to go starter.
Alright, let's try the pre-carbonated version.
Cheers.
So this is 2 weeks in. Not ready yet.
Hope it'll ferment more then, because it needs to.
Put the 2 carboys back in the fridge where we'll keep them at about room temperature for a couple more weeks. See how it goes. So that gives us a final gravity of 7.5%. It's been 6 months now since brew day, and the beer's really come along. After about 2 months, Richard and I tried the beer, and we really noticed that it had matured. Since then, I've put the beer on nitro, and that's really changed the mouthfeel, as well as, of course, more aging. I'm pretty pleased with the result of this, and you know what? I think we got a winner. Cheers!